Another week's in the books for the stock market, guys, and let me tell you, it was another eventful week. So we have to break down the chart, stocks I'm looking at, where my head's at in the market right now, and what I'm looking to do in the market. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, trades, investments, be a part of the private Discord. All that's on Patreon, link down below in the bio, in the comments, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. And now, cheers, guys. Take a sip of your coffee. You guys know we're drinking that PM coffee on this beautiful Friday. Happy Friday, guys. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So, very good day for stocks today. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the Qs went up over 0.3%, S&P up 0.4%, Dow up 1%, guys, as the Qs went up around 0.3, 0.4. So the Dow led the gains today, guys, as Bitcoin went ballistic, which we talked about Bitcoin yesterday, the Clarity Act, Trump meeting with all these crypto leaders. This is very good for the overall, crypto market, considering it's been desperate for a catalyst for months. All year, crypto's been begging for something positive, and we got it. And oh boy, is Bitcoin, is crypto running with that catalyst, guys. Bitcoin hit, I think earlier, 80K. Did we touch 80? Yeah, we got pretty dang close, 79.6, and we're up from what, 65K? Bitcoin hit 65K just, actually no, 63, 62K just literally 4 days ago, guys. So if you bought Bitcoin 4 days ago, you would be up 25%. Unfreaking believable, right? And it's actually not breaking out. Even with this up move here, Bitcoin is not breaking out. It's just now starting to test the highs from the end of the early days of May, early mid-May. We hit about 80, 82K. That is the spot to break. And if it does break that, kudos to the bulls, kudos to Bitcoin. We're probably going higher, but we're not there quite yet. As of now, based on what I'm seeing on these charts. Let me know in the comments. And obviously, with Bitcoin ripping, we had a nice 2% green day. Yesterday, we had a massive day. With that, of course, a lot of these stocks tied to Bitcoin are doing quite well. Robinhood, Coinbase, we'll cover some of these in this video. But first, let me show you the charts on the Qs on SPY very quickly. So the Qs, guys, we're noticing maybe an inverse head and shoulders in the making. Do you see it right here? We have the left shoulder, we have the head right here. You guys see that, and the right shoulder is kind of right here. We're noticing consolidation at the 180 moving average, right at about 710, 712, which held that support back in the end of June, early July. If I draw this trend line out, you guys can probably see it. So I'm noticing inverse head and shoulders. We're chopping around here in the low 700s. That's a good sign. It doesn't seem like we want to give that level up quite yet. And this looks like it could turn a bit higher based on the setup. And of course, it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, but that's what I'm noticing on the Qs. And on the S&P, this is very clean, very simple, very nice pullback on the S&P. Looking at SPY, we hit 780. We got a bit overbought, let's be honest. And this thing pulled back to about 760, 765, which is well above the highs from the last couple of months, above the 180 moving average. That is a good sign. We pulled back. We're holding that old resistance as support. That's exactly what we want to see here, guys. So with that being said, let's dive into some stocks here, guys. And oh man, did you guys see Robinhood today? Oh my goodness. Robinhood went up 14% on the day. What did I say yesterday? What did I say the last couple of days? What have I been saying? Bitcoin is going to be a tailwind for the stock. And here we are. Bitcoin starting to go up. Not even a crazy amount, and Robinhood is going berserk on that fact. We can see Robinhood just 2 days ago was at $90. Just yesterday, it was at $93. Did I not say in my video yesterday this drawdown was looking like an opportunity? Man, what a call out. Not to toot my own horn. This thing is up now 20% almost from that point. and we're completely breaking through 108. And the beautiful thing about Robinhood is it's obviously not as reliant on crypto as a Coinbase or some other companies, right? Not nearly as reliant. And it doesn't crush the company when crypto isn't doing well. And when crypto is doing well, it's a major tailwind for the company. That's the beautiful thing with Robinhood. They have all these other products, all these other things. You know, they have their hands in that are doing $100 million ARR per year. They're continuing to grow all these different products that they're not solely, heavily reliant on Bitcoin crypto as much as they were a couple years ago. So I like that. And now clearly we're seeing it's completely starting to break out. And I think, honestly, this could have more juice. I think this is the start of the overall breakout. I was saying the chart was looking good when the stock was at 85, 90 bucks. This is why I was saying that. And look, do I think it's going to go straight back to 120 with no pullbacks? Probably not. We're probably going to cool off a bit, maybe back towards the low hundreds, maybe high 90s again. But this breakout is legit, and I think this could have even more upside in the short term. Now, let me share with you another stock I'm watching right now. But first, wait a second. Let me share with you all the sponsor of today's video, Moomoo, and show you how to get some free stocks. Listen up. I've been in the market for a while. You guys know that. And I've been through countless platforms, softwares, brokerages, and nothing comes close to Moomoo. And I'm more of a technical short-term trader, so I'm in here every morning, guys, literally running screeners, looking at the level 3 data to make decisions. And one of the many things I love about Moomoo, especially for technical analysis, is the fact that you can back test your indicators and see what worked, what didn't, and you can make better informed decisions. And like I said, guys, I'm mostly a short-term trader, and Moomoo actually recently launched their prediction markets, which I personally pay attention to that, guys, to kind of gauge the odds of different economic events. For example, for the Fed's rate decision this upcoming October, 22% think we'll get a 25 basis point rate hike, whereas 70% think rates will maintain. So check out Moomoo, guys. I've literally been using them for years, and you can get up to $1,000 in Nvidia stock and up to 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash if you use my link down below. Check out Moomoo, and now let's continue on. All right, so now that you got your free stocks from Moomoo at stocksurfest.com/Moomoo, let's talk about the next stock, which is Tesla, ticker TSLA. I'm sure you guys saw the news today, which sent Tesla stock up over 5%. Guess what? Tesla secured regulatory clearance in Nevada to deploy up to 5,000 driverless passenger vehicles in its first year. So we all know at this point, Tesla is not about the cars. Tesla is not a car company, although they do sell cars. Now it's all about robotaxi, FSD, robots. What's going to happen over the coming years? That is what is going to push the stock, the valuation higher. And the more we get, the closer we get to that point, the more approvals we get from different cities, the better it's going to be for Tesla, the more excitement it's going to bring back into the stock. And it's going to push the stock higher. It's what we're seeing. We're actually starting to break out of a key level here on the charts with this 5% green day. We took out this support from back in, which became resistance. It was support in early April, about 360-ish, right? Or no, actually no, 340 rather, 345. We broke right through that. We broke right through these moving averages as well on the 4-hour. This looks good to me, guys. We're bouncing off a key moving average on this 3-year chart. On the 1-year chart, we're looking not the best, you could argue, but this is the breakout spot on the 1-year chart. I like the setup here. I'm not necessarily adding a bunch. I did buy some in the low 300s. Now I'm just chilling, riding it out. But it's making the right moves on some good catalysts here. Now let's see if we can build on it. I called this one out a couple of days ago. Do you guys remember Dave, ticker DAVE? Well, this had a nice 6% green day. And honestly, guys, do your own research, but I think it's still early. I think there's more upside. We're noticing the uptrends holding on Dave. We can see a nice, healthy pullback into earnings and post earnings, which the stock did see an aggressive sell-off post earnings. Not terrible, but the earnings were solid, guidance was solid, but the stock sold off. And honestly, it just got too hot, too overbought, and now it's starting to see buyers. Buyers are coming in, uptrends holding. I like Dave for continuation play, and we're not going to get too deep into the numbers here, but you know it's one that I'm considering for a swing trade. And this sun's starting to hit my eyes, guys. When I make videos at about 6:30, 7 p.m., the sun's setting, it always comes right through the window, nails me right in the face. It is what it is, right? Can't complain. So that's Dave. Another one's Affirm, which you guys probably remember. I traded this a couple months ago with call options, made some decent money on Affirm. I feel like it's consolidating now for the next move up. And I feel like if Affirm takes out on earnings, which they're coming up on the 27th, so next, Thursday? If Affirm's able to take out $80 a share on earnings, very big resistance, this thing could break through back to the mid-high 80s, which is where we traded it to last go around. I think I was buying the calls back then. I forget what calls I bought. Either way, I was buying them in the $70, $75 range, and I sold them when Affirm was breaking through here, like I said. And I think that's setting up again. But we're going to wait. I'm going to wait till earnings. You guys got to do your own research. But my alert's set at $80 on Affirm. Nice chart setup. Let's see if earnings can push it higher. I think there's a chance that happens. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Visa, ticker V, which is looking great. We have a lot of these super investors buying. Not saying that that's a reason to buy, but a lot of big money is pushing into Visa, and rightfully so. And the chart looks like it's trying to break out even further here. We can see 370, 375 has been resistance for a good month, ever since really the end of July. So about 4 weeks. And look, we're making higher lows. We have been all year. Now it's testing that resistance at 370, 375. We had a 1.5% green day. And if it takes it out today, guys, this could probably go to 400. Honestly, I'm not saying it will for sure, but this probably is going to shoot towards 400. We'll say it like that. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Again, snag up your free stocks from Moomoo in the comments, in the bio, stocksurfs.com/Moomoo, and check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates, trades, Discord, all that stuff is on Patreon. Also linked down below in the description, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.